I am so happy that you're able to join us for this extended interview. Make sure to visit theoffbeatlife.com. Again, that's theoffbeatlife.com to get more killer resources. Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us for this extended interview with Kiona, where she's going to share how not to post on social media like a basic bitch. Hey Kiona, how are you?
Hi, Debbie. Thank you for having me.
I am so happy for you to be here and teach us your ways. But before you do that, can you give us a little bit more background and tell us why you live an offbeat life?
Yeah, so my name's Dr. Kiona. I have a PhD and two masters. And instead of going the traditional academic route where I would teach for a university, which I've done before, I decided to take my education to social media. So now I have both a publication and a Instagram that teaches people through travel and education and science, all streamed through social media.
So you pretty much created this brand not to be a travel, basic bitch brand. How can somebody stand out on social media and not be like everybody else? Because we see that a lot. It's a lot of women, especially white women, blonde girls who are in their flowing dresses in pretty places.
Yes.
And it's like you said, it's pretty basic. How can somebody stand out? I mean, already as a person of color, we do stand out, but
Mhm.
how do we go beyond that besides just the color of our skin?
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for a dress. I'm all for pretty dresses, but the thing is that you want social media is meant for being social. So the point is to connect to other people. If you're not using it to connect to other like-minded people, other creatives, other travelers, then really you're just in it for kind of a narcissistic reason or ego reason for likes and, comments and, I guess travel photos. I think that you have to push it more by authentically showing up as you are. So if you follow me on social media, I have I have captions that are like paragraphs long, and people read the entire thing. Like they will read, they will comment, they will engage in discussion. I have like 200, 300 comments per photo. And that's because people are dying to like connect, and they want to know you, like who you are, what your thoughts are, whether they're developed or not developed. Like being authentic about that entire process really gives you an edge on social media because nobody can be you as good as you. So why replicate yourself by trying to copy someone else?
That's really true because you're going to be seeing all the same things on social media and there's really no point, There's only so much that you can say when somebody just has a pretty picture and there's nothing else that's behind it. Now, why is it so important to be authentic in social media, especially as POC? And you get a lot of backlash sometimes with your opinions and what you have to say, but why is that really crucial when you put your brand out there?
Yeah. Okay. So the purpose of showing up authentically is that historically, POC, which means people of color, have been put into boxes that appeases, for lack of a better word, whiteness. So it fits into a matrix, I guess you could say, that is acceptable to white people or to society. However, that's actually not how we exist in real life. So the point is to show up as you are, with the tone that you use, with your traumas that you've experienced, with the clothes that you like to wear, so that it challenges the idea of what people have historically thought a Black person looks like, an Asian person looks like, a Hawaiian person looks like, and shows you authentically what we actually look like, what we actually think about, what we actually face. And so representation is so important so that it gives space for other people to be authentically themselves. So that's why I feel like it's important.
It's really true because otherwise, who else is going to do that, right? Who else is
Right.
going to give us a voice if we can't do it ourselves? And hopefully, by doing that, by having a voice, it'll keep continuing and more people will keep doing it and also not be afraid to speak out in what they really believe in, and they're all their own opinions of what's
Yes.
happening around the world and what their experiences are. And that's really what
Yes.
you've been teaching a lot of your viewers and your readers, is that they have a specific value and opinion, and it's really important to share that with everyone.
Yeah. And I do get a lot of backlash, but it definitely challenges things. Like yesterday I got a ton of backlash because I post myself in bikinis because I go to beaches a lot. Like what you're supposed to wear at a beach, I'm not really sure what people expect, but I'm from Hawaii. I grew up in a bathing suit. That's how I feel most comfortable there. I love tropical destinations. I love beaches. So you'll see me at the beach a lot. And that means wearing a bikini. And so I get a ton of backlash from men or white women who are like, oh, she just posts pictures of her body for likes, or, she is doing this for attention. And I'm like, no, this is just me like on vacation. I just do it for myself. Like, I don't even think about you when I'm posting these things. And it's like, and it honestly, it showcases like the blatant misogyny or like in their thoughts, and that they would rather shame somebody for their body and them being comfortable in it, and how like threatening that is to them.
That that's really true, Kiona, because a lot of people have, especially women, most of the time, we all have this thing about ourselves that we hate ourselves, right? We hate the way we look. There's always something that we hate. And it's really funny because I do travel with a lot of incredible women who are incredibly beautiful. And a lot of the times after they take a photo, the first thing that comes out of their mouth is, I look really ugly, or I look too fat, or this and that. And if we keep showing ourselves as our true selves and not think about that and just be accepting of ourselves, I think that's what really should show. And
Right.
shaming somebody for showing their body that
Yeah,
they're proud of.
exactly.
And it's really funny because we don't want people to body shame someone who is heavier, but we do shame someone who is like thinner, or like
Yeah,
it shouldn't be one or the other. Like it should be just accepting who you are, whatever shape and size, whether you're thin, you're big, whatever shape you are. Everyone should just be proud of themselves, and no one should be doing that. Especially if other women doing that to other women is just really,
exactly.
it's
It's
really sad.
disgusting. Yeah, for sure. And I get comments too, like, I can't even take you seriously because you're in a bikini. I'm like, I have 4 degrees. Like, you're going to challenge me because I'm in a bikini and I feel comfortable with
Yeah.
myself. Like,
It's like
even
I
though
don't
I'm
need to prove myself to you.
exactly, I'm like, okay, sure. So that's why, honestly, I make it a point. So for every 1,000 followers, I have a caption that says, "Hi, my name's Kiona." Every 1,000 followers, I post a picture of my butt in a bikini because I want to show you what a doctor does. And so, it's just like redefining the narrative. Not all doctors have to do that. Some people don't feel comfortable doing that. Some people feel empowered by being conservative. I'm all for that. Just the point is that we can't like define like an intelligent person by looking a certain way or posting a certain thing. It's just like, no, I'm just going to show up as I am, and you have to accept that about me.
Yeah, and why is it that only women who are, beautiful, like, are the ones who can wear bikini? Or if you're a doctor, you shouldn't do that because you lose respect. What about the other women like you who are beautiful but are also really smart and not just about their bodies? Because I've met a lot of people in this industry who have doctor degrees and are doctors actually, and also are beautiful and smart. Like it's not just one or the other. What
Exactly.
you can't be attractive, you can't show your body if you have, degrees. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Or you can't curse, or you can't be
Yeah.
sarcastic. Like, it's part of the whole package.
If anything, that makes you even more attractive.
That's what I think. I love when people are multifaceted. And the thing is, like, men don't ever get this like
Hmm.
shame. Like, if a hot doctor had like had his abs out on a beach and like he was like, "Hi, I'm Doctor," sexy, then you know how many like his DMs would blow up. Like, he would
Yeah.
get so many ad partnerships. He would get so many brand partnerships. Like, people would be signing up to his clinic. Like, he just like, nobody would be like, well, the doctor's posting his body again for likes. Like, no one would say that.
Yeah, more people would actually go to his clinic because of that.
Exactly.
That's so ridiculous. Oh my gosh. But keep doing you. Keep showing your bikini photos because I enjoy it and I'm sure a lot of your viewers enjoy it. Keep doing you.
Thank you. Thank you for the support.
So, if our listeners want to know more about you, where can they find you?
They can find me on my Instagram, How Not to Travel Like a Basic Bitch, or on the website, www.hownottotravellikeabasicbitch.com. You can also find an article on how not to post on social media like a basic bitch. And I also have a Facebook by the same name.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Kiona, for being here and for telling us all of these different tips and tricks. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
I hope you enjoyed this extended interview with Dr. Kiona. Make sure to visit theoffbeatlife.com. Again, that's theoffbeatlife.com to get the full interview where she shares how to create inclusion and diversity in the tourism industry. Thanks for joining me on this extended interview. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a review on iTunes. We can also chat some more on Facebook at The OB Live. I'll talk to you soon.